Hello everyone, my name is AZZATRU, how are you, and welcome to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. And in this video, I am going to be talking about how the gameplay, in my opinion, more specifically the gunplay of Star Wars Battlefront 2 has changed from the first game. This isn't going to be anything technical, it's just going to be my opinions, and my opinions alone, so going off what I feel the game is like, what I have been told it has evolved from, and just a general quick informal video. It's nothing that is going to be set in stone, obviously, because it is in pre-alpha at this moment in time from what you can see from the gameplay on screen. But let's get into it. So I'm lucky enough to be part of the EA Game Changers program for this game, and the first thing I noticed as soon as I started killing people was just like, wow, this feels so much more satisfying than the first game. It feels so good, it feels so different. What have they done? And essentially, in third person, there is actually recoil now. So, third person isn't the almighty, powerful view that you should be using if you want to be better this time round. It's pretty much on par with first person. Obviously, it's still got the advantage of you can see around you, you've got a bit more spatial awareness, but gone is the lack of recoil. There is recoil. And on top of that, there is, I believe, from what I felt anyway, there is a bit of sort of inaccuracy. There's a accuracy modifier that decreases your accuracy when you're sort of coming out of a roll or jumping, more specifically jumping. It feels, whereas in the first Battlefront you could sort of roll around and jump around and sort of look in the direction of your target. And if you look and aim at someone and shoot at them, you're probably going to get that kill. Whereas in this game, it's a little bit harder, it's a little bit more trickier because there's a bit more recoil, especially in third person. So for me, this game is a lot more challenging through the gunplay being harder, but it's so much more satisfying to get that kill. Like when you kill someone, it's like, yes, I've accomplished something. It's not just, oh, there's a kill, there's a kill. It feels like you're actually getting something. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the new UI. I can't really explain it. It just feels so good. And when you get your hands on the game later this year, you'll definitely know what I mean. Don't get me wrong, I loved the gameplay in the first Battlefront, but this is just a step beyond that I didn't even think I wanted. There was a lot of people that criticised the first game for it being to be too casual and not enough depth in its gameplay and, you know, the content of the game. But in terms of gunplay, it's definitely there now. They've definitely achieved something to make the skill gap potentially higher. It's definitely harder to kill people, in my opinion, or sort of escape death. You're definitely probably going to be dying a little bit more. But when you get those kills, you definitely feel like, wow, I'm doing something. I've got that kill, great, I've got some points towards my next hero. And that's another thing, okay, I'm going to be talking about it in depth in another video, but battle points are a great addition to the game because in the first game, when you was getting kills, you was just purely trying to get your trait up, which is fine, and getting that level 3 trait is awesome, but it's not physical, you can't see anything, it's purely sort of in your head and purely just change in the value of, say, whether it be damage resistance or damage output or something along those lines. There's nothing you can actually physically see. But when you get kills and you can, say, be a N1 Starfighter or a AT-RT or Darth Maul, it feels like those kills were worth getting, or that objective you was trying to take out, that you fought to take out, and it took a while, but you've got those points now you can spend rather than just getting that trait to go up. It's definitely so much worth it. It feels so much more robust. It feels like there's going to be a bit more depth to it, and the better players are going to get better. So this game is going to be easy to get into completely. It's still going to be very easy to get into for new players and players that aren't necessarily very good at shooter games. But if you are a good player, it's going to be trickier to master, and it's definitely something that you've got to put more time into and get better at over the time. It's something you've got to put more effort into doing. So, you know, it's going to be great to get into, fairly easy, but it's going to be more difficult to master. And having discussions with other people, they feel the same way as I do. So I'm glad I'm not alone, I'm glad other people feel the same way, and I really hope you guys, that when you get a chance to play this game, whether it is in the beta later this year or whether it is the full release of the game, or if they bring it to like an event like Gamescom, it's definitely something you should be looking out for, and it is the first thing you'll notice. You know, the movement still feels very similar, it feels a bit more grounded and a bit more sturdy. It's hard to explain, it just feels like you're more of a person than someone that can just sort of roll off a rock and fly away, if you get me, you know, from the first game. So I think it's a positive change. I know some people will think this is a negative change, but that's because they just want to completely destroy people, or they're just very, very bad at the game and they don't want to put time into the game and practice. But games are meant to be fun as well as challenging, because games in the past used to be about trying to get better and win, and that's what Battlefront 2 is more so than the first game. So I'm really glad. I cannot wait to play more of this game. It's a fantastic game so far. The mechanics are definitely shaping up to be awesome, and of course the gunplay, as I've spoken about in this video, I am very, very happy with. I'm just going to reiterate it once more to summarise. It's so satisfying to get a kill. Whether you're a trooper or not, you know, just a standard battle droid getting a kill feels great. It's a great feeling, so I can't emphasise how well this game has been done as of now. Obviously it's not complete, but DICE, hats off to you, you've done a great job in mastering this so far. So let me know in the comments how you think this is going to affect you. I'd really be interested to see how you guys react to this, and if you've made it out to EA Play, let me know if you know. Let me know how you felt in terms of the gunplay aspect of it, and if you enjoyed the game, if you enjoyed playing the game. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, and check out any of the 2 previous videos on the screen before this video ends, so you can keep on watching some Star Wars Battlefront 2 gameplay. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll make sure to bring you more Star Wars Battlefront 2 content tomorrow. Goodbye.